That's not good. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna give the stream a over/under of 50% that it crashes. Because my Windows search bar is just not working at all. And usually that's not a great sign. Usually that's not what you want to see. Holy shit, that's loud. How are we doing on this fine day, chat? Did I ping the Discord? Professional streamer, by the way. Damn right. Damn right. I need more professional chatters. That would be good. Less input, more pog champing. You know what I mean? Yo, Kaiser Noah with the membership. What's up, Kaiser? Appreciate it. I was doing something off stream. I was being a good boy about something. Oh yeah, I went and bought all the better gear and shit. Ugh. This has to be the run, bro. I'm actually like I'm giving my satisfactory back guarantee. This is the one. Yeah, Dolly Parton died, which is pretty crazy. Do I have classic mode enabled? RIP. Yeah, no, Haley's got it down. Yeah, I have classic mode on. It doesn't work in Krok, though. Dude, but, I mean, this isn't, like... I think it's sad, obviously. But, like, Dolly Parton's one of those people who, like... She lived her good life, you know? It's kind of like, you ever have a dog? It's, like, always sad, but, like, you ever have a dog, that, like, or, like, an animal you rescued, and it lives till, like, 16? And you're like, okay, you know? It's still sad, obviously, but, like... You had a good life. She was only 80. I mean, 80's old, dude. 80's like, that's a good life. Bro, if I make it to 50, I'll be happy. If I get to 50, I'll be pretty psyched. What's up, name here? Yeah, like a cat gets to like 17. Because at a certain point, it's like, it's different with people. The quality of life is like, you know. I think it's more about the life you lived, you know. Hawk. She was born right after World War II. Who is the oldest person alive right now? Your mom? Okay. Oh, Zarek, we're so nice to you. Why are you so mean to us? We never say anything mean. 50 ain't even retirement age. Like 50 is a good number. I might get a few years of GTA 6. That's really what I'm going for. Just a few years of GTA 6, I'll be happy. It would be crazy to be like the oldest person on the planet. Because you would like you'd have a full refresh of people. No one alive no one alive on the earth was there when you were born. You've actually outlasted everyone. That's pretty wild. Like you hit a server reset, bro. You know, on Call of Duty, when like the host would migrate, you host migrated. You gotta have some luck to live a long time. It really isn't a measure of skill. I guess. That's a true point. It's crazy too, because like usually you watch like the oldest man shit, and it's some guy who like smokes 2 packs a day and like refuses to drink diet soda. But how much of like getting lung cancer is like luck? That feels like a stupid question, but I feel like it's like is that genetic, or is there just a chance like your cells don't mutate? Spite? I don't think spite is gonna keep lung cancer away. I don't think that's how it works. The key is living with purpose. I really don't think that's true. I feel like you just gotta hit the jackpot and not get unlucky. Bro, think about how many like people were supposed to be the oldest person alive today, but they died in World War II. There's probably some like, it's kind of a dark thought. But like there's probably some guy or some whatever who like fucking would have been the oldest person, but like something unlucky took him out. Wasn't there like another cancer vaccine that was just found? I feel like that shit happens like once every 10 years. Like every couple years, there's always like, oh, they cured cancer, and then nothing ever comes of it. But RFK pulled funding. I just feel like there's been more than one cure of cancer. It's for melanoma. The cure for cancer is raw milk. Or apparently spite if you listen to chat.
Celebrating my victory.
Dude, but who's the guy who did like that? Everyone was that it was fucked up. Everyone was clowning on him. He's a weirdo, but it was still crazy. People were like rooting on his downfall. The like biohacking dude. The average San Franciscan. No, not clavicular. He's like the sciencey dude who's like taking his son's blood and shit. And then he got like Michael Johnson sounds more right. It's not Dr. Fauci. I think it was. He has some normal ass name. No, not the Liver King. And he got like stomach cancer, and everyone was laughing at him. It was so fucked up. And that guy literally like moderates like everything. I think is it Brian Johnson? He like moderates everything from like how much he sleeps to like his son. No, I don't think it's this guy. Oh no, it is Brian Johnson. It's just with a Y. He moderates everything from like everything he eats to like how much time in the sun he gets to like whatever. He got cancer, bro. But like it was an autoimmune disease. But like if that guy can get sick, even the healthiest person ever. Like that guy is like spends millions of dollars just on like preventing like de-aging and shit, and like he got sick still. He is pretty severe OCD, definitely. It's definitely a mental illness. For sure. It's like, I don't even know if it, I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough about it. To me, it reminds me a lot of like the people who like inject the like filler and shit into their biceps. And they think it looks good because they're like, just like, they have such a fucked up perception of themselves. It's kind of the same thing with like bodybuilders, where like they're willing to actively harm themselves to get bigger. It's kind of like body dysmorphia, but I think there's also like a compulsive fear of getting sick that's unhealthy. I don't know. I'm not an expert. In China, they made HIV immune-resistant babies, but the guy who made them got arrested. Yi Jinkui. I've talked about him on stream before. Bro, if you ever want to have a fun, ever want to laugh, go look at that guy's Twitter. It's actually hilarious, in a kind of fucked up way. What did he do? So, like, he went, and it's like, I'm not, like, a biology person. But, like, I had to write a paper on this. Where it's like, he went in and essentially, like, there's certain shit that, like, the big no-no he did was he, like, did gene editing in a way that it would be passed down from, like, because normally it's, like, generally seen as acceptable if a baby's gonna be born with something that, like, you change in a way where it's, like, it won't get past, like, you're not altering their gene in a way that it's, like, actually changing shit. Where he, like, he gene edited them in a way that was, like, actually changing, like, human DNA. And it's one of those things where, like, what he did was he made it so, like, HIV wouldn't be contracted, and like one of the parents had HIV, but rather than just like cleaning the sperm, he went in and like made it so that the babies didn't have like certain receptors that HIV binds to like fucking, so like the babies couldn't be born with it, and like then they'll have babies who are HIV resistant. Why would you not want an edited gene to be passed down? Because then it turns into, like, designer babies. And it's like, where do you draw the line? And it was, like, a big ethical debate, and it's one of those things that's, like, constantly being, like, debated and, like, monitored. And then this guy in China was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Thinking he was, like... And the way he talks about it, too, is, like, pretty scary. Because he talks about it as if he's, like, the fucking... It's like a supervillain. He's like, this is the next step for humanity. And if someone has to be struck down for it, I'll be the martyr. Well, there's certain things where it's like, I think you could generally agree that, like, eradicating something like HIV is, like, probably seen as a net good. I died. How did I die? I wasn't paying attention. I fucking hate it here! Bro, that was such a good run, too. Run 14. Everyone, let's give it up for run 14. Should we name it Dolly? Fuck!
Aha! Answer these questions.
Maybe it was meant to be.
But now that we know what you are, what do you look like?
Remember, if you
No, I need blonde hair. Myth wizards have blonde hair. I don't make the rules.
Mirror shop in the shopping district. Remember,
I don't know if is Dolly a name?
What is your name?
What is Dolly Parton's real name? Her name is actually Dolly. Donna. Dahlia. Darby. Close enough. Bazinga.
Well,
I'm not gonna call it Dahlia because then it's Dahlia Falmea. That's like less. Darby is closer to Dolly than Dahlia.
Splendid. Time is of the essence. So I'll tell you.
Dahlia is not closer, and then it's just gonna be a bunch of Dahlia Falmea jokes. Jolene probably would have been better, honestly. Is there Jolene? It's actually kind of a fire name. I don't know if there is Jolene, though.
Aha! Look. Answer these questions to find out. But now that we know what you are, what do you look like?
Remember, if you
Wait, no. Myth wizards have blonde hair. I don't make the rules.
pay a visit to the magic myth. Remember, if
All right then. What is your name?
No, there's no Jolene. Would you date a girl named Jolene? Yeah, I think it's like a pretty normal name. Outside of the song. I don't think I've ever met anyone named Jolene, though. You should make multiple characters in advance so you can hop in right after your next loss. I'd like to hope a little bit more than that. I'd like to believe in myself at least a little bit. That was such a dumb death, bro. They got me yapping. They caught me monologuing. Talking about genealogy. Yeah, it's a really interesting issue. Because it's like one of those things where it's like, where do you draw the line? It's kind of like a Pandora's box thing, where like he was trying to open it. Because then you get into like the world of like designer babies. If you ever want to see something that's like really kind of weird, but is also like normalized, and it's also like an interesting ethical debate, is like go to a sperm donor website. Because like there's like a big thing now with like, if you want to donate sperm, sperm's more expensive, or like some places won't even let you donate if you're under a certain height, or if you're like, you know, they want people that are college educated. And it just gets really weird the more you look into it. And then it's weird because like they let parents like sort by eye color and all this shit and like desirable traits. It's like a really interesting ethical problem. Because on the one hand, it's like, obviously you shouldn't be able to like designer baby. But if you're someone who's like, you know, like if you're someone who your whole family has blue eyes and you like end up like not having kids, like not being able to have kids, and like you want whatever, like it's like, should you be able to just go to the sperm bank and like get a baby that looks like you? I don't know. It's interesting. Should you be able to edit your unborn baby so it has, you know, a specific eye color? What if I want my kid to go to the league, but there's no NFL quarterbacks under 5'10"? Should I be allowed to just, like, make that kid, like, fucking 7 feet? It is a very slippery slope. Dude, that's also what's kind of crazy about Hijin Quay. It was, like, he really was able to do it. Like, he had a lab and shit. But it's, like, not like he was, like, in some top of the line, but like he kind of figured it out, like without crazy backing. And then a lot of like big time like biotech places in America like were trying to get him to come work for them, and now he's doing like God knows what wherever the fuck he is. It's also like really hard to tell whether or not he's like actively working somewhere, because he's like, his Twitter is crazy. $4'10" out of respect for Jaden Daniels. We getting Steve Roger in like 20 years. Dude, I only honestly also like, I think with like peptides and shit, it's like only a matter of time till like people are like injecting their, like, I just think of sports. Like, parents are already so crazy in youth sports. It's like, it's only a matter of time till you're getting, like, peptide-juiced fucking 12-year-olds and shit. Especially with, like, how, like, your growth plates and everything close, and, like, you, like, I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time till there's some huge scandal where, like, or it might already be happening. What's the hardest thing in the myth Wizlocke so far? Definitely Krok. I've gotten Krok'd a lot. It's, like, not even, like, Krok's hard. I just, like, I yap too much. And I just fucking lose focus. I'm just not dialed like I once was. I don't have the same hunger. I gotta find a way to lock back in my life. Yeah, but that's what's scary about it, is like, there's really not like a huge barrier to entry for like designer babies. It's also crazy that, like, you had a guy who very clearly had, like, a disregard for, like, you know, everything, and now he just kind of got a slap on the wrist and is, like, bawling again. It's kind of weird. Wiz peptides? Do you think if I started taking, like, hardcore stimulants, it would help? You know what I think would actually help, and is, like, probably YouTube would be chill with, is smelling salts. Like, before every big fight, I just gotta, like, fucking get my neurons firing. Just take a big whiff of smelling salts. Adderall? I don't think YouTube would be chill with that. I think smelling salts are like the borderline of like caffeine, where it's like you can definitely still abuse them still, but like there's not any biological change going on. What if you end up going immune to smelling salts, though? Then that's like a fucking superpower. I would be like the nose man, you know? I'd probably heighten my sense of smell or some shit. How about just good old cocaine? I think YouTube probably wouldn't be... I don't think Twitch and YouTube would like that too much. Could you play bad in the Mario 64 sound font? Probably not. Why? I thought smelling salts was another name for cocaine. No. Smelling salts, I think it's just ammonia and shit. I don't know what they put in it. But it's like a very potent smell. And it like wakes you the fuck up. The Sacramento Kings head coach uses smelling salts before every game, and their win-loss really doesn't reflect a positive correlation with smelling salts. Aren't they? They're banned from the NFL now. That used to be how they got people to pass, like, concussion protocol. They would just fucking give them smelling salts, and they'd wake the fuck up. Yeah, I think it's just ammonia. I don't know. They're really popular in, like... They used to be really popular in, like, football. And, like, weightlifting. Because they just spike your adrenaline. They just activate your fight or flight shit. What directional glitch? I don't know what you're talking about. KingsIsle's doing the best with what they have. I support my small indie company. I think there should be more microtransactions. Use code Zaret in the crown shop. Is smelling feet fine asking for a friend? I don't think that would help you in the same way smelling... I guess unless if someone's feet smell really bad, it could have the same effect. If you found someone with, like, really funky feet, it probably would work. I'm a level 68 death in Safari with 72 damage. I feel like I'm so far behind, but also not struggling with Safaria. Is that good? I mean, 72 damage is not good, but, like, it's not bad. It's serviceable. You can probably bump that up by getting just, like, bygone gear. If you go to the Bazaar and just buy the tier 2 best death gear and, like, make a decent pet. But, like, 72 damage is fine for Safaria. If you're having fun playing, like, you don't have to worry about it. The bigger question, honestly, for, like, getting through the second arc is, like, you're gonna want, like, a little bit of resist and shit. I don't know. Even then, bro, you don't need good stats to play this game. If you're willing to team up for, like, the few big fights in the second arc, you'll be fine.
Daddy!
Yo, Zol with the member, appreciate it. Is there any reason you're not getting reagents? Oh, that I'm getting reagents? The second arc, the rule set changes and I'm allowed to craft, so I just bank them. And I also can quick sell them for gold, so I just grab them. I'm chilling at a solid 170 damage death at level 80. 170? That's insane. How? I do not ignore, it doesn't matter the color of your name. It's just that members, like, have been, usually, they send worse messages. Usually they've been corrupted by the goon. With Waterworks gear, you have 170 damage. What? I don't think that. I think you might have a number typed wrong.
Daddy!
Yo, Doge in a bush with the 15 months. Appreciate it. I don't actively bully Blue. We need to get some, like, program. Or just, like, pay someone to go through and, like, track the chat messages.
Daddy!
Yo, Alex with the 14 months. Appreciate it.
Let me.
You could have a mod do that. No, I'm talking about, like, going through. There's so many chatters that are like, you're so mean to me. And I think if you, like, objectively put your messages into, like, a something that, like, says whether they're positive, neutral, or, like, negative, or gave them to a person just to say, like, is this person being hostile? You would be amazed by, like, how many of you are actually antagonistic.
Daddy!
Yo, J-Scans with the 28 months. Appreciate it. We are kind of cooking. Cooking nothing. Because I keep fucking dying. Get Doug. You don't act in self-defense. Almost everyone in chat is kind. I don't disagree with that. But the average person I'm not mean to. It's the usual suspects. What's up, gun game? Appreciate it. Is Wizard 1 PvP still played often? Not really. Kind of dead right now. It's like... there's a huge barrier to entry to it. And, like, I don't think the, like, diehard PvP fans have been a big fan of a lot of the recent changes. But I'm not super into PvP, but I just know the queue's pretty dead. Bro, rocking Vendor gear if he only has 170. I mean, dude, even 170 damage at max is, like, fine. What fight? I guess some of the big things Piers. I could get by with 170 damage. I'm gonna go train life. I'm gonna do a life run this time. We'll flip flop back and forth. I think I could get by with 170 damage if I had good Piers. In your earliest streams, you were nice to me. Dude, I was so nice. Early stream Zeret was so kind. Bro, this is... you know what my villain arc was? It was like, I would come home after a long day, and like, I used to make World in Review videos, and everyone was like, oh, we need more Wiz content. And I was like, fine, I'll try live streaming. And then my streams would crash, and everyone bullied me. I would try my best to stream. I was on a budget. I was like just figuring streaming out, bro, and all anyone ever did was ruthlessly bully me the whole time. My stream would crash, and everyone thought it was so funny. My stream would crash because I'm trying my best to make shit work when I was in high school, and everyone laughed. How is that 100% my fault? It was funny. Yeah, but like now it's like I can't be mean back. That's the thing I've always pushed back on. Is like there are times I'm mean, but like I'm never mean to like someone randomly. Okay, maybe sometimes. But like most of the time I'm not just like mean out of the blue. Most of the time it's someone who deserves it. I don't just like someone doesn't join and say, "Oh, hey Zeret, this is my first stream," and I'm like, "Fuck you." It doesn't normally happen. Unless I'm in one of my moods. You are mean randomly to Porygon and me? This is the thing, is like, we have a relationship in chat where we tell each other the truth. I get told constantly that Chimchar is not a competitive Pokemon and I should pick Torchic. And I take that on the chin, and I tell you that Porygon looks fucking stupid. Like, that's just the reality of, like, would you prefer I lied to you? You can't reset your... You could go make it... This is how you test it. Go make an alt account and fucking come in. And try to be nice, and I'll be nice back. I guarantee it. Here's the thing. If someone tells me that Chimchar's lame, I fight back. I'm not gonna, like, complain about it, you know? I believe in my monkey. How has my day been? I had kind of a rough day. Chat, do you want to hear about it, or do you just want to fucking bully me? I had kind of a tough day today. What happened? Thank you for asking, Electricity. I really appreciate how some chatters are supportive of what goes on in my day. So I was making a fucking frozen pizza for lunch because I didn't feel like... I was trying to defrost my meat to cook, but it was taking too long. So I was like, I'll just make a pizza. So I put the frozen pizza in the microwave, but, like, I don't really eat that many frozen pizzas, so I guess it'd been sitting in the freezer for a long time. And something had happened to the structural integrity of the pizza, because for some reason I opened the oven after cooking it. Like, I've cooked a frozen pizza, like, a million times, and the pizza has just, like, evaporated. Like, it's actually eviscerated. And there's pizza all over the fucking oven. So not only could I not eat the pizza, I had to, like, scrape charred pizza off the fucking sides and the roof and everywhere around the oven. Because for God knows whatever reason, the pizza, like, fucking exploded. I think the CIA came and assassinated my pizza. So I spent forever cleaning that. I didn't even get to eat the fucking pizza. And then this is the worst part. Is, like, after scraping as much out of it as I could, I was like, okay, I have to do the clean oven thing, right? Which, like, I'd done at school a couple times. When, you know, when you, like, the oven locks itself and it gets really hot. So I was like, I'm going to clean the oven. So I hit the clean oven setting and it locked. And then that shit just started, like, smoking everywhere. I guess I didn't get enough of the pizza out and, like, scraped out of the oven. And that shit kind of just, like, started smoking everywhere. And then all the smoke alarms went off. And I had to, like, call the fire department and tell them I wasn't dying. And then that was, like, pretty traumatic. So then, rather than fucking just getting to eat my frozen pizza, the CIA came and assassinated it. And I had to call the fire department. It sounds really hard. I hope you're okay. I really appreciate how supportive you are. So we learned he can't cook. Bro, I actually don't know what happened. I don't know if it was, like... My one hypothesis is, like, I didn't defrost the pizza. Which, like, I normally don't do. But, like, maybe it was so deep frozen in the freezer. Because I guess I had that frozen pizza for a while. That, like, there was too much moisture in the oven and it exploded. I don't really know. Dude, that's what I'm thinking. You don't need to defrost a frozen pizza. I've never done... but I've never had a pizza fucking get CIA'd, so I don't know. What did you eat for lunch instead? I fucking cooked the meat. Because my house was already so smoky, I was like, fuck it. I'll just, like, cook this even though it's not really defrosted. So I had ground beef, lettuce... and avocado, which was pretty yummy. How did you not hear it explode? It was more of like a just like combustion of or like a disintegration more. I don't know.
The arena is just inside the entrance to Unicorn Way on the right.
How is the beef doing on the ground? I don't season my ground beef. I think it tastes better raw. I don't know. The oven's still locked, so I'm gonna have to clean it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Raw, unseasoned beef. It stimulates the hunter-gatherer spirit. I don't season my ground beef. I just cook it. Would you rather feel like you're about to sneeze for the rest of your life or have the hiccups for the rest of your life?
Help! I'm lucky you came.
It depends how violent the hiccups are. And it depends, like, how close I am to sneezing. I think are the important factors there. I feel like really having to sneeze is worse than a really bad case of hiccups, but a mild case of hiccups is way better than mildly having to sneeze. But then again, I think eventually you just, like, would adapt to having to sneeze, and, like, hiccups would be, like, an actual physical thing, so I don't know. What would surgically be easiest to fix? Probably hiccups. The mental state of thinking you have to sneeze isn't, like, something you could, like, surgically do. But, like, hiccups is caused by, like, gas, right? So maybe you could surgically stop hiccups? I don't know. If someone joins a battle, I just, like, pretend it didn't happen. As long as it's not intentional, I just switch realms after. There has never been a single Wizlocke run where someone's joined a battle and it's helped me. It actually only hurts me. It was a Shark Tank straw that stopped hiccups. Just don't feel like hiccups are that big of an issue.
Thanks for the help with.
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
Where were you in Dolly Past? Probably trying to clean my fucking oven. On the phone with the fire department. Yeah, but I feel like I don't think I've had hiccups in like years. So maybe I'm underestimating hiccups. Where does Myth fall in the Wizlocke tier list? I mean, part of the reason I'm having so much trouble is I changed the rules to make them even harder than the OG Wizlocke. For like a first arc Wizlocke, probably fourth. Probably fourth or fifth. It's definitely better than Storm and Balance. It's probably comparable with Fire. And then I don't think it's better than ice. So somewhere in there. I think it depends on what... I think at some point... I think early game is definitely worse than fire. I don't know. Fire Elf is just so goated. But what do I know? I can spread and curl my toes, meaning I can grab most small objects with my feet. Do you perhaps have a friend who wears a big yellow hat? And maybe a strong liking to bananas? It is. I can show you my level 81 170 damage death. Is it like Death School, or is it like a storm that you've cosplaying as a death? I don't think it's possible. I'd love to see it. I don't think 171 damage level 80 death is possible. Yo, Arku with the Prime, appreciate it. Let me show you what realm are you in. I can show in a second. I am locked in, bro. This is the realm. At first, I was just upset about Dolly Parton, and now I've locked in. I'm in Seraph. I am in Seraph. Working 9 to 5. What school do you think Dolly was? Probably Life. I think Life's a pretty safe guess. Fire? Nah. I don't think you could be as famous as Dolly was and not have any scandals and be a fire. I think fire relies on having more scandals. Balance could be good. I'm behind you. Is this like a weird, like... That's, yeah. So, like, flat damage, we, like, usually, I wouldn't say that's 170 damage. So, like, the bottom number doesn't... That's, like, flat damage. It doesn't add percentage-wise. Don't laugh. Not everyone knows the game. The bottom number, like, that's like, it just adds, like, so if you have a card that's doing 500 damage, it means that and it does 561. So it's if you have, I mean, 109 damage is still good. All the people laughing in comments section aren't top players in PvP, so their opinion means nothing. They suck at the game. I don't think that's true at all as well. I don't think that was on purpose. Why not? Because if you're only measuring something by, like, an arbitrary measure you set, that's just, like, not how you, like, what does it mean to be good at the game? No, I thought that was funny. I don't think he's, like, stupid. It's just, like, kind of like a classic, like, someone who's new to the game. It's like the equivalent of, like, I don't fucking know. Yeah, but, like, if I could make the same argument of, like, I have a world record speedrun time. So, like, anyone else who doesn't have a world record speedrun time's opinion is invalid. Because, like, that means I have the deepest fundamental understanding of the way the game mechanics work. So, like, my opinion means more than yours. If anything, it's not a competitive game. The best people to survey would be, like, level 80s who know nothing and, like, you know, think they have 170 damage. I didn't even know what flat damage was either. Nah, dude, that's actually, like, a classic thing, though. Like, a lot of people don't understand what flat damage is. Like, 109 damage is still really good for level 80. I knew when the pet wasn't a Quint pet that it probably wasn't gonna be there. I think flat damage just applies on top after. I don't actually even know how flat damage works. Does flat damage come into play before all the percentage boosts or after? I don't know if it gets applied after or before. It adds to the car after? I always thought it added to the card, but I'm like not 100% sure on that. Top PvP players have to have the most game knowledge, though. I mean, I guess in terms of PvP updates, yeah.
Please bother this soggy place and be bother you. If this coil's so precious to you, take it.
Splendid. Now, put those cogs to my mills broken down. Go gather up the cogs and get my primary coil back full. We're ready. Here, just pull this lever and we'll charge that lumina crystal right up. Ah, well done, Wiz.
Who is your S tier monkey from the Balloons franchise? Super Monkey. Super Monkey.
Thanks to you, here you are. One brand new, fully charged lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you.
Engineer Monkey. I've never played 6, and I just know Super Monkey, and the Flash game one I used to play was like the best. I also think he's just cool because he's the Super Monkey. No, we didn't start over. We tactically retreated to honor Dolly Parton. From a theoretical standpoint, it was intentional. How would you save Pirate 101? I just like Pirate 101 doesn't get quality updates anymore. I think if you kept Pirate 101's like main storyline going in the same way Wiz kept its main storyline going with like good updates people liked, like I think you just have to release good new actual content for the game. Which is like kind of like a non-answer, but like I don't think Pirate 101 fans were like over the game or like they were like wanted some big change. Yeah, but like I just think like Pirate died because they haven't got a new Skyway. I don't think the game actually needs to change anything. Besides just like giving more good updates. Ship combat needs like a full rework for sure. But like I feel like what's stopping pirate players from like
Daddy!
coming
I
back.
donated $5. Happy Thursday, Sir Bear.
Ah, yes! Well, looky here, what do we have? Another pretty thing ready for me to grab. But little does she know that I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing, cause at the end of the night, it is her I'll be holding. I love you so, hey, that's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby, please don't go away. But when I play, I never stay. So every girl that I meet, yeah, this is what I say.
What is this? Isn't it Tuesday? Is this gonna kill the VOD? It was just like a full media share of uninterrupted Bruno Mars. What do you think? Yes, it's gonna murder the VOD. Happy Thursday on a Tuesday? It's amazing. Pirate, dude, but Pirate doesn't even like care. Like their ability to conflict, like the other thing is like they should have, even Wiz should have like really like done more shit with like. I mean, there's always shit that happens where Wiz will get a little bit of attention and it's like they just fail to convert it into anything that actually means anything. Especially Pirate, bro. The crazy part about Pirate 2 is like I think Pirate in a vacuum is still a good game. Like, I really think, like, it's a game you could pick up today and still really like. It's just, like, how are you going to convince someone to play that game? How are you going to convince someone to care about a game that the game, like, King's Out doesn't care about? How much is 1 kilogram? In pounds. If you get a quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's, is just the meat a quarter pounder? Or is the entire thing a quarter pounder? 2.2. I think that's definitely, I think you'd have to like be mentally prepared for. But that doesn't sound that crazy. With a massive soda and fries too. I believe you could do that. I don't think it'd be easy, though. I played a little bit of free-to-play Monkey Quest back in the day, but I wasn't like a Monkey Quest grinder. We're like good combos for wizards to play together. Honestly, like death in any hitting school. The best combo is low-key fire and fire. In terms of just like meta playing through the game. Because of Scald and Incendiate, but like you can on it like as long as you have one school that gets decent damage and a good AoE early, and the other school can blade it or just mass feint for it, like it's fine. Storm and I think fire and fire is the best combo.
You rescued.
If we're talking like pure meta game grinding, but. Fire life too. I guess you could incendiate on any school though. It's just nice if you doing that strat on 2 fires, because then you can like also backdraft comes into play and shit, but everything works. Life is the worst then? The worst is probably like balance or ice. Just because like you want damage. You don't want 2 tanks. 2 tanks would be kind of stupid. Yeah, backdraft and fuel would help. But the meta team up is just 4 fires. So that's just not very fun.
Halt! Oh, you're that you.
Ugh. Saw Black Widow. I've seen a few Black Widows. The scariest shit in the world to see is rattlesnakes. Didn't Black Widow die in Endgame, though? Dude, I was just gonna watch that. Dude. Do you mean Rattlebones? Same vibe, honestly. It is a road that you go. Did I watch Euphoria? No. I couldn't get into any of that. Like, I feel like that kind of stuff was, like, really popular. Euphoria. What was the other Euphoria-like show? It was popular when I was in high school. 13 Reasons Why, maybe? Just never got into any of those shows. Outer Banks is another one. I don't know. It wasn't my thing. Is Riverdale the one where they play basketball? What's the one where they play either basketball or football and the guy, like, kills someone? No, not Breaking Bad. There's like a... Is that Dawson's Creek, maybe? One Tree Hill? What is Dawson's Creek? No, Smallville's with Superman. It might have been One Tree Hill. All American? No, but All American's another show that's like... Could never get into. I never even gave All American a shot. I don't think they kill someone in Fall. There's like a scene in Smallville where like one of the guys kills someone for some reason, and like at the end of the story he kind of just gets away with it. I've only seen parts of it. I don't know. In the world, it's where you go. Fire for Fiddle!
The stale cold smell of morning. Fire for Fiddle!
Fire for Fiddle! Smallville is Superman. It's like young Superman. You know what show is crazy? Was the original Flash. The Flash TV show. The Flash TV show is like my prime example of like... And I watched it with my family, or my brother. And I missed a couple episodes. But like Flash is like the prime comic example of like the first season's pretty grounded. And there's like a normal twist at the end, whatever. And then it just goes off the fucking rails. And it's so hard to follow. What do you believe is the best sitcom of all time? It's a tough question. It's probably Friends. Which is kind of a boring answer. I think Friends really nails, like, what makes a sitcom great. I've never seen Community. I've heard Community's good. Seinfeld is like, I've never watched it all the way through. I think it's so weird. I just, like, I never watched it. Like, Seinfeld to me is just, it's too... I don't know. How I Met Your Mother? Is How I Met Your Mother the one with Barney Stinson? No, is that the one with what is the one with Barney? I've only ever seen like 2 episodes of these shows at random times on like late night TV. That show's also weird. There's another one I'm thinking of. Where, what's the fucking plot of it? Oh, there's How I Met Your Mother, and then there's 2.5 Men. It's Charlie Sheen, right? I don't know how that show was so popular. Yo, whoa, okay with the Prime? Appreciate it. I don't know enough about it. I get, like, YouTube Shorts clips of Barney Stinson a lot. I love Young Sheldon, bro. Young Sheldon is peak cinema. I've never watched a Young Sheldon episode, but I think I could piece together the entire story just from the fucking YouTube shorts I've watched. That was like when Young Sheldon was in its prime too. I was still on TikTok. I feel like I've seen all of Young Sheldon. Mima, Georgie. Dude, Young Sheldon's peak. Young Sheldon marathon stream. What's the thing in the bottom left? My health and mana. Mana is like doesn't really do anything. You just have to make sure it doesn't get empty, and then the red thing's the health. Just above chat? Oh, me? Gee, thanks. Oh, the gift box? It's like from special codes I've redeemed. It's from like KI live codes. That I should probably just redeem, but I haven't. Or other various things I've been gifted or whatever. Yeah, it's what I get for shilling out. I think this is just Crown's rewards. Yeah. Rotting fodder. My friend is having a Tuesday night bar crawl. Do I go? Tuesday is like the least optimal day to drink. Peak drinking day, Thursday. Followed by Friday. Then give me Sunday. 4th is Saturday. 5th is probably Monday. Wednesday might be worse. It's Wednesday or Tuesday. No, Thursdays were the best nights to drink. Especially in college. Because it's like, realistically, you can just skip everything you have on Friday. You can just get the weekend started earlier. But like, usually you'd have plans for the weekend. Where like Thursday you could just like do whatever. Like usually those were just like the side quest days. Thursdays usually were like the most fun bar days too. Because they wouldn't be super overcrowded, and that's usually when you get, like, karaoke and trivia and whatnot. What is Blues Day? Fridays were, like, my least favorite days to go out to, like, stuff. I felt like the fun part about drinking in college was like the day activities. And it's like you kind of had to do shit on Friday still. $6 32-ounce beers. It's a pretty good deal. Tuesday's just a crazy day. Some of us had homework on weekends. That's a skill issue. Tuesday's just hard because, like, you don't want to wake up on a Wednesday and be like, you know? Like, you could get up on a Friday and rally. It's hard to get up on a Wednesday and rally. Some people have to find a reason to drink. Other people drink to find a reason. Think about it. I think Tupac said that. They ain't never have to teach a dog how to eat. It's like the Calvin and Hobbes comic. If you ever want to convince your friends to drink with you, this actually wins. This is unbeatable. It says genuinely never lost. Why is this so low quality? Whatever. If you're ever trying to convince your friends to do something, send this in the group chat. In the short term, it would make me happy to go play outside. But in the long term, it would make me happy to do well in school and become successful. But in the very long term, I know which will make better memories. And then if you still can't win them over, just fucking, I don't know, they suck. Facts. Sending that right now. It never fails. Send them that, and then if they still don't want to go, say, wow, I miss the old you. Wow, I miss the old you. I can't believe you sunsetted. I can't believe you already sunsetted on me. Guilt Trip 101. Ooh. This is the other meme I would send. Wait. You can send this one with like an up arrow or at them in the group chat and be like, literally you. Literally you. Switched up on the day ones. Oh, you got some motion now? You think you're bigger than us? That's actually my life plan right there. Sent that too. Now if they don't go, they just like, they don't care, you know?
You got everything on the list? And Gloria says hello?
If I got a sponsorship from a gambling company, I'd sell each one of you out.
Ooh, that equipment is nice enough. There we are. Now, wow.
Fireglow Theater. Hopefully I don't freaking lose. Fire for Inferno. W first. W first. Splicket. Uh-oh. Like, just one scoop. grown-ass man with a female character. Did you know Dolly Parton died? Pom Pom 428. Sorry for respecting an idol. I'm not zoning out. Ooh, please. Oh, 185! Am I dead to a natural attack? Nah. Nah. Uh-oh. I think I actually have to heal here, which is so sad. This game's actually so bad. It was actually so bad. Dude, was that not a locked-in fucking play, though, to heal there? I actually would have died. Am I not dialed? Am I not the blueprint, though? Could you fight a fire cat and win? Probably not. If I'm not allowed to use weapons, no. Not in hand-to-hand combat. I don't think... you couldn't hurt... Like, if you touch it, you're gonna die. With prep time, yeah. With prep time, it's just like a mountain lion. I could Jackson dart that shit. Wait, that's actually a good drop for once. Let's go. I think that's even better than the Krok hat.
Well, did you fix this mess?
Yeah, they updated how minions work. What do you do for pets on the Wizlocke? They have to be first gen. So, like, I'm allowed to train a pet up. I just can't, I can't hatch with it. So, like, I could buy a vendor pet, theoretically, and just train it up. The problem is, like, all the vendor pets available to me are dog shit.
I've been hearing terrible stories about that area.
So I just don't even bother.
It's a clear sign that some dark presence is at work.
Y'all should dress nice. Yeah, but like, imagine the compliment I get when I wear my Wizard 101 merch out on the weekends. Rather have a 100% chance of falling over once a day or a 100% chance of puking once every day. I'd rather puke. I feel like you could, there's so many situations in life where like if you fall, you're fucked. Like you just would never be able to like go near stairs without risking dying. Or like throw up, I just keep a baggie on me and keep my shit moving in life. Can someone summarize? I'm fucking cooking right now. With some serious gasoline. Forgot to get the Firecat Alley Smith. I'm so washed!
You have to get us out of here. Those zombie creatures have the talisman to dispel these bubbles. Get it from them, please.
Zeke quests and spell quests are specifically allowed. They're the one exception. Because they're like technically activity quests, so they're kind of like whatever. So we allow them.
Take the talisman, free the miscreants. But
Myth is probably like, it's so middle of the road. At least for the first Dark Wizlocke. Like, it's not really discernibly bad, but it's not good either. Like, it kind of gets everything you need, but it doesn't get anything broken. Kind of just meh. I think it's better for the second arc by a lot, though. For the second arc, it's kind of inspirational. But Myth has the... Yeah, Frog honestly is kind of like Myth's... It's kind of Myth's, like... best spell in this run, probably. Myth really doesn't get any utility that's like... I guess Golem Minion. But like the Golem Minion fall off is so steep. It also gets everything, like it gets decent hits, and it gets whatever. It gets blades, it gets traps. It gets the AoE. Just kind of, it's so meh. Are you ever going to get past Krok on Myth, or are you unwashed? This is Widowy the run, so... Don't know what to tell you. This is actually the run right now, so... If you weren't with me at my getting crocked, don't be with me when I'm crocking, you know? I just think Fire Elf's not good enough. Past Krok. But maybe. At this rate, bro, it might be worth trying. What's up, game time? I got distracted yapping and then lost to a random fucking death boss in Krok. So is the story of my life. What's up, HS? Was a little unfortunate. This is literally the run, though, so it's okay. That's what people have been saying. I do have to pee so bad. I'm gonna go pee really quick, and then we'll fight Alicane. Un minuto, and I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay. Chat's a bunch of doctors, SpaceX workers. What kind of pet would you recommend to me? I just started like a casual life run. I would make a triple double, or like at least try to make a triple double. So that's spell proof, resist, life dealer, life giver, and pain giver. I would try to make something with 3 life damage talents and proof and resist. If you go to like the kiosk, they have all the pets made. I don't know. Is there a good YouTube video on pet breeding, like in its current form? I wish I had like a video to send you to, but I don't even know this day and age. There's a Reddit post. I don't know if Noah has one. Maybe. I typically like don't watch guides anymore. I've played this game so fucking much. I might just lose right here. That would suck. Alright, we lived. The highest number of attempts for a challenge? It might have been Halo Reach. Heartbeat Fizzle is fucking crazy. Heartbeat Fizzle is fucking wild.
Aha! The spell.
That's so tragic.
Answer these questions to find. But now that we know what you are.
I shouldn't have named him after Dolly Parton. That was dumb. That was dumb. What's up, Vintai? Appreciate it. The fuck? Sure. Myth wizards are blonde. I don't make the rules.
Remember. All right then. What is
Lena, Legend Strider. Luella. And back we go.
Well, hello.
Yeah, I have to do myth. I at least have to do myth till I beat the first arc.
I'll teleport you there directly.
Wizard, do you see this symbol?
Something light brain so it can be named after you. I'm just gonna take that one. It's just crazy that, like, I fizzle a heartbeat. I don't know. Like, could I have played smarter? Sure. But, like, hitting a 5% chance is just rough. Why'd you reset? I died to Alicane. I got fucked. I mean, I want to eventually do a second arc attempt. To beat, but I think my rule is going to be I can only do second arc attempts on schools I've beaten. Like, only checkpoint that way. And it's like, I kind of think it'd be cooler to go all the way through. Or not Alicane, fucking, Achilles. That's what I meant. Yeah. Oh, well. Looks like I have to build my house again. Yeah, I don't really know, like, great pet training. I don't pet train particularly well. I usually just slam 2 pets together until I copy one that I want. It's kind of my meta. A montage of all the Wizlocke deaths. Yeah, I just don't know what I'd do with it. I want to one day do the Wizlocke with every class. I think kind of naturally, if I continue doing Wiz, like, it'll just kind of happen. I've already done 3 of them. And I've done probably 2 of the harder ones with Fire and Storm. I'm kind of hoping it'll just happen naturally. We unfortunately lost Dolly again. Balance with this rule set might be harder than Storm. But, I don't know. Fire is definitely... I mean, it's bottom half of the tier list for sure. It's definitely harder. It's probably... I mean, it's worse than all the Spirit Schools and Ice, for sure. Yeah, I've done Death, Fire, and Storm. Balance gets really fucked, too, in Marley Bone. Just because there's balanced triple fights and you don't have a great way to deal with them. Because there's no prisms or anything. I mean, I think I can do this without Bazaar TCs. I believe in myself. I think if I get to the point where I've done more attempts than my first ever Wizlocke, I might change the rules. But we're a ways away from that. Yeah, I don't know what balance does, to be honest. Especially with this rule set. I mean, I guess Balance Blade's kind of cool because it works on any school. So there's definitely some potential tech there. But, I don't know. First Wizlocke was like 44 attempts. I don't understand why you didn't beat all the schools with the first rule set before changing it. I just think it was like, it got boring. It got like template, like... I feel like if I ran the vampire strats, and dude, the other thing was Empower got buffed. With new Empower, this, like, I feel like I could beat this challenge first try, old rule set on like any school besides Storm and maybe Balance. I mean, maybe if I can really cook, we can get to Krok. Yeah, Monstrous was also good. But I feel like banning specific treasure cards, I don't know. Ooh, why is this guy here? I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. No, I do not play League. I actively run away from League. I avoid that shit like it's the plague. I've just never met a happy League player. It's kind of like drugs. It's like, why start? Why even start? I feel like every League player you'll meet will say that, like, same sentiment. It's like, damn, I wish I hadn't even started. What's so bad about League? It's like everyone's angry. Everyone's angry, no one's having fun, and yet they're all addicted to it. It's like drugs. It slowly corrupts you. It slowly rots you away. I feel like League is different too, just because, like, it's next level toxic. It's, like, almost proud of how toxic it is. My older brother used to play a ton of League. And, like, coincidentally, his years of, like, being an asshole older brother, like, teenage moody years, like, directly overlapped with him playing League. Just makes people angry. League doesn't make me angry, it makes me spiteful and sad. Like, those are two emotions I think I'd like to avoid, probably. Like, I feel like I play games, especially games like casually now, to like have fun. I don't want to be angry. I'd rather be happy. Do I go into ice here? You go into ice. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just truly alternate back and forth. I would rather lose my next 1,000 Wizlocks than download League of Legends. At this rate, won't be long. Alright, that was uncalled for. That's a low blow. Why triple-double over quint damage? I think triple damage is better for, like, new players questing. I think 15 resist is better than, like, what, like 8 extra damage? 17 resist if you make a perfect bet. I think it also depends on your school. I think end game quint's better for most schools. But like if you're a new player, you got so much time to pet train that like you probably can do both. No, it's not 11 damage. Because one of the they're both going to be boons. Right? I think it's only 8 damage. Yeah. Which, like, I would take 17 resist if you're a new player. Especially for, like, solo questing, it's just better. I also think, like, if you really want to, like, have a higher damage pet, you're better with 4 damage talents and still just keeping proof. Because, like, 11 resist is definitely better than 4 damage. Triple damage proof and breakers also probably just better. Like, I don't... The stats there are so... Like, 4 pierce versus 4 damage is, like, so... It's not actually going to matter. For questing, you know? I don't think it actually will matter. Yeah, I think Breaker's probably smarter. But, like, I just feel like if you're a new player, it's more about just, like, getting a pet that has, like, a good pool. And has, like, 6 talents on it that are, like, beneficial. I've been using 5 criticals and it doesn't seem to work. Interesting. I think that's kind of meta for the first arc, though, right? Because then you can just crit on absolutely everything. My thing is, like, if I get at this point in my Wiz career, if I get a pet that's a triple-double on, like, a pet body I like, I'm happy, bro. Is Breaker probably better endgame? Yeah. But, like, if I get some mixture of those talents, I'm good. Like, I don't know. I can use treasure cards, yeah. As long as I get them without breaking the other rules. I think total min-maxing is actually really fun if it's your first playthrough. I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, and if you like you know, maxing out at level 60 and shit, more power to you. Ooh, soft hood. Let's go. Just like I play this game so much that it's like I'm kind of over it, but I think it's also like a time thing. If you're someone who's like trying to get through the game and like you only have a couple hours to play a week or whatever, and you really like want to make a bunch of progress, you kind of got to pick your fights, pick your battles. How the fuck does doing this over and over again not rot your brain? I mean, it definitely gets very brain rotty if I, like, have a bunch of resets in a short period of time. But, like, I take a lot of breaks. I think it's also different doing challenges and shit if you're streaming it. And at a certain point, it kind of becomes like speedrunning. Where, like, I know the strats and it gets so streamlined and it's just, like, forcing the RNG to cooperate kind of thing. I don't know. Do I watch TV shows on the side? Not while streaming. If I'm grinding Wizard for something or, like, doing crafting quests for, like, a run, I'll watch YouTube usually. Balance is definitely the second worst class. For the Wizlocke. If not for anything, but like it just doesn't give you anything extra. Like nothing. I guess I don't even know. Like what else does balance even get that could be good? You know what I mean? Would Mr. Beast ever do a Wizard 101 where you be its main character? What? It's just like I would rather play like Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah. Even something that I think is kind of bad like Storm. At least you can look forward to getting Tempest, which is like so good. Balance, it's like what do you get? Mander Minion? Availing Hands, or what's it? Helping Hands? The heal they get's pretty good at the end of Krok. But, like, it's not better than the heals life gets. I don't know.
Professor Drake.
The Wizlocke's also just so different from, like, actually playing this game how it's intended. Smash or pass Mander Minion? I'd pass, but I'd like to have him in, like, a loving situation. Like, if I had to date one Wizard 101 minion, it would probably be him. Where, like, maybe physically, not so much, but, like, I feel like emotionally he'd be there for me, you know? And that's what really matters.
Help! I'm lucky you...
If I had to start a family with one of the minions, it would definitely be Mander Minion. For sure. I just think it's hard to make balance do anything. On Fredo the Ice Fish, I'm not really as familiar with the level 75 minions. He could be cute, I don't know. You never know. How deep is the Wizard 101 iceberg? I don't think it's that deep. The craziest part about this game to me is like that the beta's never been found. Like that was in Gladrocker's video. That was one of the big things in that video I couldn't believe. Like no one stumbled upon the beta. Balance blade should just be 35. Gladrocker has a pretty good iceberg.
Thanks for the help, Wizard. We've got to find my... We've got to find...
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that Death gets frickin' Dark Pact. That should actually just be a balance spell.
Excellent. They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me those.
Nothing in this school PvE wise, especially like mid game, makes any sense anymore. None of it makes us an ounce of sense. I fizzled a heartbeat again. Story of my life. It's been rough out here for sure. Most definitely has been. No more Cutwaters. No more Fortnite. I'm gonna do a video for the Myth Wizlocke. I mean, like, I have to beat it first, but once I do, I will. Once I beat that thing. $19 Fortnite card. Who won it? What happened to that guy? Is he still making TikToks? Yeah, I did. Waterworks is honestly like a very easy solo nowadays. Even at level, it's like really not that bad. Monstrology's not allowed. It would be really good though. It definitely would be very strong. Ah! Fuck. See ya, Noah. Yeah, I mean, a skip animation button would obviously be awesome. I feel like it makes this game too brain rotty, though. I don't know if I'd want one. Because then you could just blaze through this shit, bro. But it would be cool. I mean, it'd be good for this challenge, especially, bro. Just blast through shit. Be pretty cool. Dang it! Dude, I need some drugs. I need something to, like, laser focus my membrane. I didn't even get to Krok this time, bro. I didn't even fucking make it there. You think mana could work as a drug? Think I could crush it up and sniff it? Anyone know any mana dealers? Any potion motion guys? My mom said say no to mana. I love when it passes when it has 2 pips. What a game. Baelstrom's on something, that's for sure. No one can be that energetic all the time.
This soggy place and be bother you. If this coil's so precious to you, take it.
Dang it! Wrong mark. Oh, so much time loss! I should start speedrunning this. Alright, for the rest of the stream, all I care about is speed.
Splendid. Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old. We're ready. Here.
Holy shit, I'm fast as fuck. Oh, no. Yep. Fuck, bad mark. Oh my god, this time loss! This is the run, that is what people are saying. I've heard from outside sources. League sources confirm. Shut up. Druggy. Are your outside sources yourself? League sources confirm. Stephen A. This guy's a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever. I think we're on run 15. I think Twitch chat's just not, or I haven't just updated, whatever. No, it works. He's a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever. I love when sports commentators do that. They say the most disrespectful things, and then, oh my god, shucks. You're still in Wizard City, major skill issue? Thanks for pointing that out. I thought I was doing really well this stream. I was under the impression I was doing very well. You ever play Battle Bears on iOS? I don't think so. I'm gonna get hit, so I heal. We've played these games before. You could be in Mooshu by now if you didn't throw. Okay. I mean, I didn't throw on purpose. Fizzling the heartbeat would have been nice. Not doing that would have been pretty cool. Would have been pretty cool right about now. No, I will not make a video on me losing. I don't think it'd be entertaining enough. Would you rather beat Wizlocke or beat Dusty? I don't think about Dusty. Boom, boom, boom. He never crosses my mind. Yo, Corwin Frog with the Prime. Appreciate it. I think about Dusty all the time because people bring up Dusty all the time.
I know what he's talking about. Meet me outside, wizard. I need your help.
But outside of that, no.
Worse than I thought.
Speedrun.
You can get
No Crown Shop level 1 challenge, I don't think. I mean, can you use the Bazaar? The problem with level 1 challenges is they very quickly devolve into just insane bolt spamming. Which, like, is fun. But then I'd rather just do an insane bolt onlys challenge. Like, the level 1 strat for pretty much every fight is cheesing it by coming back and, like, getting shit to respawn and then just insane bolting. Dude, level 1... There have been so many level 1 challenges done. I absolutely never talk about Dusty unless someone else brings him up. Absolutely false. Misinformation.
Go tell Professor Bellstrom the Tempest Nexus is going to did it, wizard. Straighten up.
Dusty is the worst person ever.
You rescued.
He's not the funniest chatter. Dusty is an agent of chaos. He is loyal to no one and against everyone. He's a harbinger of bad vibes. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate summary, all things considered.
Halt! Oh, you're that unicorn.
Dusty actually isn't nice to everyone. It's just also just a blatant lie. This is like, it's one of those things where, like, if someone terrorized you for years, and then you, like, your first interaction people witness with them is, like, you being mean to them, they're gonna think you're the asshole. Which is fine. But, like, that's the truth. It's like, yeah, maybe now I'm mean to Dusty, but you need the context of the 3+ years he's fucking terrorized me to understand why, you know? It is a Dusty free year. 2026 is a Dusty free year. Okay, here's the thing though. How do I get along? If I'm just picking on Dusty, why would I pick on Dusty? If Dusty is the only person that I pick on, why would that be the case? You think I've just like Dinkelberg selected him as like an evil person? Because I'm mean. Maybe you have allergies. He can't be that bad. He is that bad. Dusty has never once said a single positive thing in chat.
Truce. We'll keep to this corner of the streets, but we're not going back in the undead have...
I've actually, I've given him chances to redeem himself too, and every time he spits in my face. No, because we actually do this all the fucking time. We actually do this, oh, he's changed, let's unban him. And the number one advocate for Dusty was always Hannah. Hannah was always the one that's like, you have to unban him, you're being mean. And then first thing I do when I unban him after months is he joins and he goes, you know, fuck you guys, I don't like you. Stop adding me in the Discord, I hate you. The other thing about Dusty is he doesn't want to be unbanned. He's actually never once even asked. It's always other people. No, he's staying fucking banned, bro. Am I younger than Shrek? I don't think so. I am younger than Shrek. By over 2 years. It's kind of crazy.
Burnt out ends of smoky days. The stale cold smell of morning. Fire for fiddle.
Dusty is consistently kind of just an ass. What exactly did he do? I'm trying to think of a good Dusty story. Let me check. Let me pull up the files I have on him. I don't even know, bro. It's so many things. The one thing I know about Dusty is, like, if there's ever something, like, if I ever misclick or something, he would, like, actually, like, I swear to God, sit by his monitor fucking waiting and type, like, nice one. And, like, actually to a degree that was, like, impossible. Dusty never misses a rage bait. Or like if I ask a question, if I asked a question in stream, like I actually needed an answer, he would always be the one who'd be like, look it up yourself. Look it up yourself, you fucking loser. Look it up yourself, sit shit. Bro, but like every time. That motherfucker don't miss.
Fire for Fiddle, as he loves to tell. Fire for Fiddle, the fiend of the fell. Fire for Fiddle, fire for Fiddle.
That motherfucker don't miss. The other thing is, like, I feel like there are a lot of rage baity chatters, sure. But I do feel like there's a genuine sentiment where, like, even the most other rage baity chatters break eventually and will be kind of supportive. Dusty just didn't. There was never a point where I was like, okay, Dusty actually, like, isn't just the worst person ever. Not once. Bro, he was evil during Halo. He was a terrorist. Here's me fucking trying for months to beat a hard challenge, and he's there 24/7. Just do, like, I swear he had like a notification AI bot. Dusty is the King Vaughn of haters. Like, there was no remorse. Something was wrong. He is worse than King Vaughn. You know the same way people talk about King Vaughn now in interviews when they're like, someone will say like, rest in peace King Vaughn, and they'll be like, no, that guy was crazy. It's a good thing he's dead. That is Dusty. Like, that guy was, it's good he's gone. Yes, Dusty was sadly very real. Vaughn. Vaughn. Rotting fodder. Rotting fodder. No, dude, Dusty was just just bad. It's not a good time. Fuck. But here's the thing. I say this a lot, actually. Like, I do think there is an art to rage baiting. Where, like, there's a difference between, like, a good rage bait and just being annoying. I think if your rage bait relies on constantly spamming, you're just annoying. Like, and it also, like, if your idea of rage baiting is just, like, saying something offensive, like, that's not rage baiting. You're just being weird, you know? Where, like, a good rage bait is, like, well-timed, and it's, like, you know, and it's, like, unique, and, you know, there's an art form to it. Dusty never spammed. But Dusty rage baited more out of, like, consistency. Where, like, every time, without fail, for, like, for however long, when I fucked something up or something went wrong, I knew I was looking to the chat and Dusty would be there. He's like LeBron. What's up, TG? Like, he was just, his consistency was unmatched. He never missed. Like, he just wouldn't miss. Bro, it's also crazy because there were times where, like, I beat the OG Wizlocke and he was still there hating. Fuck, okay. How am I already dead? Oh, because I fizzled. Awesome! I love this game! Wow, I'm really close to dying, aren't I? Good thing I got those boots dropped, huh? Good thing I got those boots dropped. Definitely not a winner contingency. Somehow, like, every time I lost, he was there. Bro! Chill! I've only... Mooshu's definitely the least deaths I've had, but I've definitely have. I usually go live, like, most days, like, 4 PST, like 7-ish EST. And then on weekends, I usually do 1 or 2 longer streams. Odette. Yes. Just heal. I'm not washed, bro. I'm on the come up. The setback is minor, the come up is major, I'm telling you. I'm not gonna lie to you, the Marley Bone run's been dead for a while. I'm gonna be honest to you. That shit was put in the grave. Of course, you dark sprite. Of course. You have to pee so bad again. Please don't fizzle. If I get Bats tier, I'm taking a month off this game. Thank you, Lord. Why don't I use a catheter? I'd rather just piss my pants.
Whatever you do, don't tell her I sent you. I'm supposed to be banished.
Valid question. Would definitely just rather piss myself. Or pee in a bottle.
You got everything. Quit your dawdling. Go. There we are. Now bring me the potion and wow.
I will not die. I will not die. I will survive. Alright. Give me a second. What's the dog doing? 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 Alright. Hello. Yes, I washed my hands.
Fire for Brittle, the greatest magicians have something to learn. Fire for Brittle.
Are you you're just gonna go for my sock, aren't you? Yeah. Some things never change. Hold on. Get out of the hamper! Get out. Bazinga? Ah. It's actually a her. And she fucking goes in. Her favorite thing in the world is to shred my socks. It's like her one pride and joy, bro. Bang! Lamau, Loro, fucking garbage at the video game. I think it stems from when she was a puppy. She used to like just chew up everything, which is like pretty normal. I think she used to think it was fun when I would chase her. I don't know. Zynga. Oh, that was just the worst misplay I think I've ever had. She's a Great Dane. Okay, I'm just dead to like everything here. Whatever. Gamers don't die. Ah, Lamau. Gamers don't die. Why did they change minions to work like that? I think the idea was to balance them for, like, advanced combat, but they just kind of made them bad. Minions are just pretty bad. They used to be serviceable. There were a few minions like Wally. What the fuck? How have I never gotten this drop? It's just so not even good. It's just so bad, too. What? I mean, I guess it's 15 extra health. Or it's only 10 extra health. Like one of the worst pieces of Crown's gear I've ever seen. Dude, if that was 80 health and 15 mana, that would have been fucking busted. Imagine it was like Heartsteel. That probably is the same chance of dropping as Heartsteel. Just not, Heartsteel's not in the pool. Yeah, I mean, this was probably, that's definitely the highest mana I've ever had in Wizard City. 80 mana, you are not going to be running out of mana anytime soon. That is for sure.
Well, did you...
I mean, we're over 600 health in Wizard City, which usually means you've gotten pretty good gear drops. Oh, that's worth something. I don't know what I'm doing. Would have taken a ring, too. A level 5 ring is so much better. Whatever. Beggars can't be choosers or something. The level locking is the hardest rule. I said it in my my second arc video too. It's the most commonly misunderstood rule. Especially in the first arc, like it changes it's like where most of the difficulty comes from. Because the difference between doing Alicane with like 600 health and 800 health is like actually so huge. It's also like you have to do Alicane with no... Like, you just don't get the cards you should have. It's like the main reason Storm's garbage for this. It's the main reason every school is garbage. You're just so weak. This is run 15. I've done a Storm Wizlocke run, but it took like 25-ish attempts. I also had Bazaar access. Could be going better. Definitely could be going better. I won't lie. Do I like bees? I mean, not any more than, like, the average person. I didn't really like the Bee movie. Oh my god, 101 mana? It's a crazy fucking thing. I bet you this is in the crown shop. Well, that's why it's crown, right? I wonder how much this is. Dude, it is Heartsteel. Heartsteel just mocked. Do you think anyone's ever bought that?
You have to get us out of here. Those zombie creatures have the talisman to dispel these bubbles.
Think anyone's ever bought the short blade of the quick?
Daddy!
Random Ninja donated $5. Did you see the news recently?
Today is August 25th, 2026. This is Aura, your host for today, bringing you your daily Silk Song Sea of Sorrow news.
What?
There has been no news to report for Sea of Sorrow today. This has been your daily news for Sea of Sorrow for today, August 25th, 2026.
Lapis W and Ned Scribbles, thank you so much for your support on Patreon.
That guy has a Patreon for that? He has a Patreon? He has a Patreon for that?
Daddy!
At Drive Kyle 389 donated $2. Ah, rotting fodder.
No, we're fine. They're washed. They're washed. Dude, it was not easier on a storm. First off, this rule set's way harder. That's the first part. I don't have enchants. I can't get any TC I want. And the storm we're on was just as sad, okay? You guys you're just impatient. You just gotta believe. What's up, PJ? Could be going better. Everyone said I should change the Storm Wizlocke rules, and then I just eventually figured it out. It's the same here. It's the same thing. Sea of Sorrow is gonna be bad. Hate to break it to you, it's a bad game. I got the inside scoop already. It's awful. Did this Silk Song light goal ever happen? I don't even remember what it was. No, I think it was 1,000. You know what video on my channel now has like the highest rate of like views to likes? Is the Drake and Josh video. The Drake and Josh video has 2,000 more views than the... Only 2,000 more views than the Silk Song video. It has twice as many likes. Where's Toontown stream? It's coming. What was the day I said? I gave a date. It's like... It's pretty soon. Like, are we talking like a fight? Like a Wizard 101 fight? Or like a fight for... I think the referee probably has to be... Alzarad. Because I feel like he's just, like, the most, probably the biggest wild card. Like, I think that guy's either super strong or super weak, and I don't know which. I think Dahlia and Cyrus have to be on different teams. Alstrom and Lydia have to be on different teams. And then, Mulinda and... Who am I missing? Who's the other? Oh, Mulinda and Dworgen have to be on different teams. Alhazarad? Alzarad? No, we're not bringing back the Toon Lock. Dude, I tried to do Toontown Deathless, and it's, like, such a pain. We tried it already. The Toon Lock was not peak, bro. How am I gonna assemble 4 people to do Deathless Toontown? You, me, and Ninja. Ninja and I against the world. Where the health at? Where the health of wisps? Where the help wisp? Where the help wisp? I will not die. You hear that, chat? I will survive. Dude, I've only been streaming for 3 hours. That's actually not even that ridiculous. I feel like I've done 8-hour streams and not been able to beat Wizard City. Just let me go first, and we're so chilling. Just give me first. Thank you. Shit! This happens every time. Low roll. Fucking high rolling ice beetles. Holy shit, it's LeBron James. If you could go anywhere in the US, where would you go? Area 51. To find my alien waifu. And live happily ever after. I think it's the only responsible answer. Area 51, they definitely have some technological stuff that could bring Gardevoir to life. And I'd be happy. Next question. I mean, Storm's definitely the hardest with this rule set. Storm's always going to be the hardest, probably. Bro, they're metagaming! Don't call it the unclock. That's not very nice.
Daddy!
A William Bell 8690 donated $1.99. Ever heard of Babe Ruth?
The baseball player? Is that a reference to something? Yes. Is that a Sandlot reference? I might still just be dead here. Saddest part. Saddest part of the reality I live in currently is I might just be dead here still. This is so sad. Can we get 1 like for this being so sad? Okay, I live. How did I live this? I actually think I lived this with like 2 health. I might just still be chopped and unk. Oh, I'm gonna have 69 health, though. I'm gonna have 69 health, though. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming. It's gonna be really funny when it happens. When it happens, though, it's gonna be funny. Oh, 69. Just like we drew it up. Funny number, funny number. I still might just be fucking dead here, which is the crazy part. I still might just be over. I think it's still just over. He played that fight so well! Alright, next stream, I'm coming back with a fucking vengeance, bro. Next stream is actually the run. Give me something crazy. What can I bet on next stream? If next stream isn't the run, I'll do a 24-hour Wizlocke stream. If next stream I don't beat Lord Nightshade, the next Wizlocke stream will be a 24-hour stream. That's what I'm betting on it. I'll bet a 24-hour stream on it. If next run I don't at least beat Midshade, I'll do a 24-hour stream. I'll turn it into a 24-hour stream. Alright, don't do anything I wouldn't do.